guys, got a match here for you. I hope you noticed the new intro. The old intro was really starting to piss me off, so I just like this one better. Even though it's not that good, but it's not annoying anyway. But yeah, anyway, game. So it's just with some guy. He's using a pseudo Sun team. It's really kind of weird, but kind of cool. You'll see. He leads off with his 9 tails as I predicted, and I lead it off with Machamp, thinking that he would stay in and I could catch him off guard with a dynamic punch being scarfed, but he's actually faster than me, which I did not expect. I thought I would outspeed him with the scarf, but I go for the Stone Edge, predicting his switch to Chandelure. He doesn't switch, and he's not sashed. He just nasty blocks. He could have probably killed me with a Sun Boosted Fire Blast, or he would have crippled me anyway, I don't know. So he brings out this Leavanny thing, which props to this guy who's using a Leavanny. This was the first time I ever faced him. It's actually quite good. I've just faced another one, and it was good. But I stay in, not really knowing what he could do to me. Turns out he carries the Aerial Ace, which is a 2-hit KO, and my Stone Edge won't take him out. So I'm going to have to switch. So I go into Arcanine, and just for the Intimidate, and I resist both his stabs, and Aerial Ace does nothing. So yeah, Arcanine completely walls this thing. I'm gonna predict a switch and go for Toxic. I think, if I remember, this match was about a week ago. He doesn't switch. I think he's just leaving this in his death fodder because this thing really not very useful for him at all. As long as I have this Arcanine. And it's quite sad because this thing is quite cool. I think I'm going to use one myself. So it still doesn't die from the Toxic. This thing is a pain in the ass, and he doesn't switch again. He might have wanted it for death fodder later, so I went for another Toxic. He also could have gone to his Chandelure to get a Flash Fire Boost from my Flare Blitz, but guess he just didn't want to do that. So it's finally dead. Yay! Out comes a Vaporeon, and Vaporeon does have massive special attack, even though no one ever EVs it in special attack. So Surf is really gonna hurt. But I am bulky Arcanine, and the sun's up, so I know I can take one. It suffers a lot, but I took it. And Toxic Stalling, I don't remember my team. I don't think I had anything to hit it for super effective damage. So I needed a bit of Toxic Stalling on this thing. So I'm just going to Morning Sun a little bit. Just a couple of turns. And I'm hoping he might wish at some point so I'll be able to get out of there with full HP. I don't think he ever does. But I really don't remember. But as long as he's keeping up the Toxic, it's going to be okay. I'm just going to look at my scoreboard to see what my team actually was. Oh, I have one thing that hits it super effective, which is Giga Drain from Survivor. That's going to be doing sod all damage to a Vaporeon. But whatever. I'm going to go back into Vaporeon. No, I'm not. I'm going to go into Machamp. Pretty much his death fodder. Or I thought I could take a Surf, which I think I can, and Dynamic Punch him. But we both double switch, and he goes into this Durant, which is actually a really, really good poke. I'm definitely going to be using one of these at some point. And I go for a Dynamic Punch. I don't know. I don't know why. Knowing I'd outspeed, because I don't really know. No, I don't know why. But I did. I was thinking I might go for Claw Sharpen or Hone something it's called in English, I don't know. And here I make a huge over prediction. I expect him to go into Chandelure to take the Dynamic Punch or whatever. And he doesn't do that. That could have gone really, really badly had he not hit himself in confusion. I doubt he would have gone for Exorcism because of the whole I was a Machamp, but it still would have hurt. So thankfully he hits himself. He's going to bring out his Terrakion now. Sandslash is a pretty decent counter, unless he had Swords Dance, which this one, don't think he did. Doesn't use it at any point in the match. I'm going to take a Sacred Sword, which is actually a really cool move. Just, yeah, it's a cool move. Never mind. I'm starting to ramble. So, time to set up Stealth Rocks, which I do. You're just going to bring in this Vaporeon, and I really don't remember what I do at all. And it's lagging really badly. Yeah, I go into Machamp. I think I live this surf, if I remember rightly. Oh, this lag's starting to annoy me now. I do. I think. Do I finally go for this Dynamic Punch? I can't remember. Because this Chandelure that I've been predicting to switch in all game. No, I predict the Chandelure. Yeah. And they go for an Earthquake. So, yeah. Doesn't bring it in. And I die. So, yeah, this is a very strange match in that respect. So, it has Shell Bell, which I can't remember if I mentioned earlier in the narration. Which is odd. I don't know. Just odd. Bring in my Viper now, and no matter what move I lock myself into, two of his guys are going to resist it. No, one of his two guys is going to resist it, because I am Scarfed. Should have gone for Sludge Bomb just because of Stab, but I prefer Giga Drain's animation, so I went for that. Finally brings in this goddamn Chandelure. I'm going to stay in just to see if he's Scarfed, which he's not, because I outsped him. And he's just going to take me out with a Psychic. And that's okay. So, do I go into... Oh, I go into Absol. I go for a Sucker... Do I? That's a strange move on my part. Go for a Sucker Punch. And he gets to freaking burn, which is really annoying. Who even uses freaking Flame Body Chandelure? But he does, and I get burned. Absol's useless now. Wasn't that useful anyway, because Terrakion outspeeds him, but still. I'm going to go for a Sucker Punch like a dumbass, completely forgetting that he has that ability that he does. The Heart of Justice. I don't know if it's got a new English name. That's what it was. Japanese name, I think it's called. Which raises his attack if he gets hit with a Dark type move, which Sucker Punch is. So he's going to take me out with a Sacred Sword. And this thing kind of a problem, a little bit. I go into Arcanine. The plan was intimidate it, switch into Sand Slash, switch back in. So he'd be at -1 after the 2 intimidates, thanks to my stupid whole Sucker Punching him thing. But I get lazy, and I think I can live an Earthquake or whatever. I didn't think he'd have Earthquake, although he would have Stone Edge, so it was a stupid play either way. I just die, and I bring in Chomp, go for a Specs Earth Power, and that is the game. So I hope you enjoyed the match. If you did, press the little like button, and also the subscribe button, because I am pretty close to 400 subs, which would be nice. I've got like 10 matches saved on my computer, which I'll upload at some point. So, yeah, no shortage of stuff to upload. So, yeah, see you all next time.